Hey, how's it going guys, and welcome back to another FIFA 16 Ultimate Team player rating predictions. And we've got a twist. Instead of doing the upgrades, we're looking at the downgrades. Yeah, we've got some that definitely deserve a downgraded rating. So yeah, if you do enjoy these types of videos, please do drop a like. I've done all the graphics myself, so I'd really appreciate that. But before we start, if you're looking for any Ultimate Team coins, like really cheap Ultimate Team coins in time for Wednesday, FIFA UltimateTeamCoins.com is your place. Go into my code Fuji for a discount. And if you're looking for game codes or anything gaming related, check out G2A. Links also down there in the description. And if you want to follow me as well on Twitter at Fuji720p. So let's get into it. So the first player goes without saying really, and it is Mario Balotelli. What has happened to Balotelli? Poor attitude, very bad discipline, and overall he just hasn't had a good season. And a lot of Liverpool fans will agree with me, and they're probably frustrated. Like someone who comes out saying he's better than Messi, like I think he does it as a joke. He just doesn't care, and that's the problem with him. I thought he was going to be a good player, but yeah, he's just gone downhill. 82 he started off with. I've dropped him down to the 81. You could even pop him down to 80, who knows, but I think a few other sort of players around his level will help him up to the 81. So yeah, definitely very poor season, and 100% will be downgraded. But moving over to Emmanuel Adebayor, and it's someone who's sort of gone in the shadows a little bit. He played 9 games scoring 2 goals, which again isn't good enough really. Struggled to get into the first team because of Harry Kane and like sort of the rotation with Soldado as well, and that's another player we're going to get to. But yeah, 80 to the 79. I feel that he's going to be a non-rare. I remember times when people were scared of coming up against Adebayor, but yeah, he's just his former self. He's going to get the downgrade, I'm sure of it. So we have the Nemanja Vidić next for a downgrade, and this is painful to see. Ever since he's made that transition to the Serie A, he's been struggling to get into the Inter Milan side. I think overall he had a bad season. Maybe 1 or 2 games he was good, but again, he can't get into that starting 11. 83 to the 81, dropped him down by 2. Seeing as he's getting a little older now as well, I think his pace is going to hit like an all-time low. So it's such a shame to see, but yeah, he was a very good player back in the day. But over to the next one, and we've got a Newcastle United player. We're probably going to see quite a few of these. Well, hopefully we don't, but yeah, there are a couple more to be downgraded. But we've got Emmanuel Rivière, 73 to the 72. He just doesn't cut it for top flight football. I've seen enough. I think he played like 15 games for us. I've seen enough. Like, he can't shoot. He misses open goals. What do you expect from him? And it's not because he's nervous. He's had time to sort of like gel with the side and come accustomed to sort of the atmosphere, and he's just not good. Let's face it, he's just not a good player. So the next player we have for a downgrade is Robin van Persie. Now, he scored 10 goals in 25 games that he did play for United. That's okay, it's average, but it's not Robin van Persie standard, and it doesn't warrant the 88 rating that he has actually got in FIFA 15. So I can see a big downgrade to the 85, which loses him 3 levels, and with that move away from the BPL, it's not really going to help his rating too much. So an 85 rating for Robin van Persie, I think he's going to be around that, maybe 85 or 86. Yeah, he's still a good player, but he's not as good as he once was. Over to the next one now, and we have Radamel Falcao, and this is upsetting really. He had an awful injury that caused him to miss the World Cup. He was trying to come back from that and gel with his new teammates at United. It just wasn't going to go well really, is it? So yeah, he's going to be dropped to an 85. He could be around about 85 or 86. So the last 2 players which do definitely deserve a downgrade to finish off the video. The first one is Soldado for Spurs. A lot of Spurs fans will probably agree, and they are frustrated with the guy. He's just not a good player. I've watched him twice, and he's awful. I think he scored like 1 goal in the 8 or 9 games that he did play all season. He just can't get into the starting 11 because he's a bad player. 81 to the 80, dropped him down by 1. Could even be 79, but I've kept it to the 80. And yeah, he's just really poor. But over to the next one now, and Antonio Valencia. He is definitely his former self. I remember when he used to do pinpoint crosses, commit a few players, run into the box and just cut it back. He doesn't do that anymore, and a lot of Manchester United fans will probably agree. He's just very bad. So 80 to the 77. I've given him a -3 for the reason that he's probably going to be a right back or right wing back coming at FIFA 16, and with that he'll probably go down a little bit more. So yeah, 80 to the 77 definitely is about right. But if he can keep his 4-star skills, he's going to be a nice player to use on FIFA, but in real life, not so good. But guys, if you have enjoyed, please do drop a like. If you agree with any of these ratings and agree with the downgrades, in fact, let me know in the comments. And if you wish for me to do any more, maybe some players at your club haven't been playing well, drop them in the comments. But thank you ever so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Team Fuji, I'm out. Peace.